Experiences in Vietnam show very clearly that market economy and international economic integration are substantial for poverty reduction.
When you think about development in Vietnam, you think of a success story.
Only 20 years ago, Vietnam was amongst the poorest countries in the world, but it is now set to join the ranks of middle-income countries. How has it made this remarkable recovery? In the mid-1970s, after decades of war, the Vietnamese people were on the brink of starvation. The economy was paralyzed by high inflation, low productivity, and energy shortages. But a decisive political shift came in the late 1980s, which enabled significant economic reforms. The new Doi Moi, or renovation policies, aimed to improve living standards. They were targeted at agriculture, the expansion of consumer goods production, and the increase of foreign trade. Equity and social cohesion were central to the Doi Moi policies. Egalitarian investments were made in health and education.
Most of the Vietnamese are literate, and education helped the Vietnamese population and to find employment.
Vietnam could offer foreign investors a low-cost, high-quality labour force that was difficult to rival. Agriculture has been central to Vietnam's economic growth. Egalitarian land reforms, careful trade liberalisation and investment have paid off. Exports have risen at an average 21% per year between 1991 and 2007. Vietnam has become one of the leading exporters of a number of crops, such as rice and coffee.
Trade play an important role because Vietnam's economic growth and employment depend very much from export.
Thanks to the Doi Moi policies, Vietnam's annual growth rate has risen an average of 7% every year from 1990 to 2008. The steady economic growth has led to a dramatic reduction in poverty, with the number of people living on $1 a day reduced from 63% in 1993 to 22% in 2006.
Economic growth was instrumental in developing healthcare in Vietnam, and in fact economic growth was instrumental to all the social improvements that we have seen in Vietnam.
Under 5 mortality in Vietnam has declined from 56 to 14 deaths per 1,000 live births between 1990 and 2008. But more challenges lie ahead for Vietnam.
There are still worryingly widening gaps that are affecting a specific group of the populations, in particularly when it comes to children from ethnic minority and rural children.
The economic boom has also taken its toll on the environment. Preserving the country's forests and biodiversity have been sidelined in the name of financial gain. Unless measures are taken, the country's growth may be unsustainable. But Vietnam's economic surge is outstanding, and many lessons can be learned from this remarkable model.
Vietnam has learned a lot from the experiences from other economies, South Korea, Taipei, China, and Japan.
It's important to acknowledge the success stories because it's motivating and it promotes change.
To find out more, please visit the website at www.developmentprogress.org.